Hello class. Today we are identifying similar triangles. Okay? We are doing our blue book, section 5.4, even numbers 4 to 12. All right? Here we have two triangles. We are to determine if these two triangles are similar. In order to do that, we are going to use our angles to determine if the triangles are similar. Okay? So here we have 36, 72, and X. Here we have 75, 75, and Y. Okay? Based on these measurements, we can make a determination whether or not these triangles are similar. We make that determination by determining that if each of the angles have the same measurement, they are similar. But when we compare these two triangles, we have a 36, a 72, and an X. X, we can determine what that value is if we add these two triangle angles and subtract it from 180, we can get the value of X. But that's not necessary in a case like this, because when we look at the measurements, we realize that there is nothing similar about these angles. So therefore, these two angles are not similar. Okay, moving forward to the next one. We're looking at number 8. On number 8, the instructions are tell whether the triangles are similar and explain. Once again, here we have 81, 48, and X. Here we have 48, so we're going to put it under the 48 here. And we have 51, we'll put that here. And we have Y, we'll put that there. And the reason why we're doing that, we're lining them up to see if we have a match, okay? Well, we know 48 and 48 is a match. We don't see a 51 here, but we see an X, so we're going to put it here. We don't have an 81 here, so we put the Y here. Let's determine what these values are, okay? Let's go. 81 plus 48 gives us 129, okay? So therefore, these two equal 129. We're going to do this. These two, 129 plus X, and we know that three triangles, all equal 180, okay? So now we're going to subtract 129 from both sides, and X in this case is going to be 51, okay? Now we're going to go over here. 48 plus 51 plus Y equals 180. Okay? Now, when we add these two together, okay? And so therefore, we subtract 99. And we discovered that Y is 81. Okay, now let's do our comparison. 81, check. 48, check. 51, check. These two are similar. Okay, let's move on to number 10. The instructions read, the triangles are similar. Find the value of X. Okay, so in a case like this, the triangles are similar. Find the value of X, then this is what we have. If they are similar, then what we have here, this would be equal to this. So we have 110, and then we have an X, okay? And we have an unknown here, okay? And then we have a 110 here. There's a 20 here and a 50 here. So in this case, what we must determine is what is the value of x in this case, being that we do not know the value of our other number. So when we take a look and we do a comparison, we have to compare the sides, okay, to determine exactly where our x value and the angle lies. So here at our obtuse angle is there, okay? Now, to the right side, okay, and then we have our opposite side, okay, which is our longer side of our triangle. So when we compare the similarities, then we make the determination that our x falls to the right of our 110. So here it is with 50, okay? And so therefore, we make if they tell us that they're similar, then we make the assumption that this angle here corresponds with this angle here, and so therefore it is 50, okay? Because it falls in the same location, okay? It is corresponding, all right? And so therefore, we conclude that this x value is 50 and not 20, okay? Now, let's move on to number 12. Number 12, they gave us a bit of a challenge. Let's see what the instructions read. The instructions read, the map shows the number of steps you must take to get to the treasure. There are 300 steps, 40 steps, 80 steps. This is a treasure. Here's your starting point, okay? However, the map is old and the last dimension is unreadable. How many steps do you take from the pyramids to the treasure? Well, let's take a look. First of all, we must find our corresponding sides, okay? Here we have our 90-degree angle here and our 90-degree angle here, all right? If we were to look at the corresponding sides, then we can determine that based on this, at the base of our angle is 80. At the base of this angle, which is the corresponding side, is 240, okay? And then we make the determination that the leg of this triangle is 300, but this leg we do not know, and that's what we are looking for in order to make the determination of the number of steps, okay? So now, let's take a look. If we were to line this up, and be sure I have all the parts, yes I do. If we were to line this up, then what we determine here is this, that this corresponds to here, okay? So that 240 corresponds to 80, all right? And that 300 corresponds to what we do not know. 300 corresponds to what we do not know, okay? And so therefore, we can determine the number of steps if we can determine the corresponding size, the ratio of the triangles, okay? So let's take a look. If we make the determination, 24 to 80, all right, here is actually 3 to 1, okay? 3 to 1 is the ratio, all right? So if the ratio is 3 to 1, then this needs to be 3 to 1. And if that is the case, then to make this 3 to 1, then this x needs to be 100 steps. Okay? Alrighty then. So then, that is our example. Okay? We can do it that way, or we can cross multiply 240 over 80, 300 over x is 240, x is equal to 0.00042, okay? And so we divide by 240, and x would be equal to, okay? When we to how many? 240, 100, okay? So that from here to here will be 100 steps, okay? our lesson. See you in the morning.